Picture this, you have the crew in the truck, the materials are bought, you pull up to the job site ready to work and the general contractor kicks you off because your paperwork is wrong. Or even worse, you finish the job and now you're waiting on that final draw, but the accounting department refuses to release the funds because your COI expired or something's missing a specific check mark. At Texas Select, we issue thousands of different certificates a year, and we see the same 3 mistakes delaying jobs over and over again. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to read the insurance requirements in your contract so that you get the COI right the first time. Most people think the liability limits are what get certificates rejected, but there's actually a tiny waiver clause and a specific sentence in the description of operations on the box that trips up more contractors than anything else. I'm going to show you exactly what to look for so you never get kicked off a job site for paperwork again. To understand why this happens, you have to understand what a certificate of insurance actually is. It's a snapshot of your policy. It's not the policy itself. The problem is many general contractors treat the COI like a wish list. They want it to say specific things that might not actually be in your policy. If your agent just types up those magic words onto the certificate, but your policy doesn't actually have that coverage, then you're committing fraud. And if a claim happens, the carrier is going to deny it and you'll be left holding the bag. Here's the biggest friction point, the description of operations box. This is the big empty box at the bottom of the certificate. GCs want to see very specific language here. They are looking for 3 main phrases. The first is additionally insured. They want to know that if you mess up and they get sued, your policy protects them too. But here's the catch. There are 2 types of additionally insured status: ongoing operations and completed operations. Ongoing means that they're covered while you're on the job site swinging the hammer. Completed means that they're covered after you leave if your work fails a year later. If your contract asks for your policy only gives you ongoing operations, your COI will be rejected every single time. You need to check your endorsements for Forms CG 2010 and CG 2037. The second phrase they look for is a waiver of subrogation. This basically means that your insurance carrier promises not to sue the general contractor to get their money back after they pay a claim. If you signed a contract agreeing to this, but you did not tell your agent to add the endorsement to your policy, your COI is invalid. The third phrase is primary and non-contributory. This means your insurance company pays first, and it does not ask the general contractor's insurance to chip in. So how do we fix this rejection cycle? Stop just calling your agent and saying, send the certificate to this person. That's a recipe for rejection. Instead, take the page from your contract titled Insurance Requirements. It's usually an attachment marked Exhibit A. Send that specific page to your agent before you even sign the contract. Let us review it. We can tell you instantly if your current policy meets those requirements or if we're going to have to add a specific endorsement to get you compliant. It's much cheaper to fix your policy before the job starts than to have your check held up for 3 weeks while you scramble to fix your paperwork. Your insurance should be a tool that helps you get paid, not an obstacle that stops you from working. Now that you know how to get your own paperwork approved, you'll need to flip the script. If you're hiring subcontractors, you're now the general contractor in that relationship. If you do not demand the right COI from their claims, it will hit your policy and ruin your premiums. In the next video, Nancy's going to show you exactly what insurance requirements you're going to need to put in your subcontractor agreements to lock in your protection.